Hello, and welcome to today's speaker card reading. Today's topic is what is the latest gossip about you? Wow! And for that, you have three piles today: pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. Now, let's get started. Hello, pile one. If you're attracted to the first pile, what is the latest gossip about you? Then here comes your reading. All right, the first one is a fool too. Clearly, people understand that, this person has been through a lot of crest and flaw in their life. They have seen a lot of life, both positives and negatives. They have been hurt a lot, and they have learned to brush those shortcomings off, the brush them aside and move forward. So you, like, the gossip about you is this person is very wise, very sorted. They have seen a lot of life, and before taking any decision, these people don't jump to conclusion or into decision making. They tend to, like, think things over before taking a decision. Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a very ambitious energy. I'm seeing that, people gossip about how ambitious you are as a human, as an individual. I'm seeing like somebody looking at you in awe, literally listening to you in awe, like unable to fathom uh, how ambitious you are, what, like, to them almost like your goals are very, like, crazy, very lofty. Like, where you want to reach, and whenever you try to explain it to others, people think you have gone mad. So people feel like people are gossiping like how ambitious you are actually as a human being, as an individual. Ace of Pentacles, you are a person. No, literally, I'm seeing you as a person who has, they have aced their financial side. I'm seeing some kind of a self efforts. It could be a side hustle, it could be a hobby, it is something, it could be an entrepreneurial venture, an enterprise of some sort. Somewhere it's like a financial venture which you started on your own, with your own efforts, and it's giving you a lot of, like, visibility. It's giving you a lot of success. It's giving you a lot of hope for a better tomorrow. And people are gossiping, like probably you started this just a few months or a few years ago, and people don't expect things to happen, to move so quickly, but in your case things are moving pretty fast. Seven of Wands. Clearly, you are a very stubborn person. You have your own set of principles and ethics, and you would stand by them come what may. See, you are willing to face the wolves on your own if that's what it takes. You can, like, literally die for your belief system, for your principles, or whatever it is that you believe in. You're willing to even die for it, but not give up on your beliefs. So that kind of a mindset I'm saying, like, you know this person is very stubborn. They know how to stand their ground. They know how to get things done their way. That kind of an energy. Three of Wands. Three of Wands shows a person who is self-made, somebody who is, like, totally well dressed, because this person has climbed up the hierarchy and have given their life a new direction with their own efforts. You have climbed the hierarchy using your own efforts. I'm seeing, like, that is the gossip, that how far this person has come, how successful. People talk about your success, your ambitions, how far you have come in a short time period. Probably earlier you were not this way, you were more of a procrastinator, but now you are mostly like in a go energy, a forward thinking kind of a person. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is a person who is very wise, who is very how shall I put it, you are, like, see how wise this person is, way beyond their age. You are very wise, way beyond your age. You you understand a lot of things, you can decipher a lot of things, and Also, you can see right through people's facade. Also, you are being considered as somebody whom people tend to come to for their support, for their mentoring. So I'm saying that you are a person whom a lot of people tend to look up to. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is it's a thing like I'm seeing a lot of prosperity and abundance in general. You know, whole this beautiful pink sky with the pentacles clearly gives me the vibes of a lot of abundant energy. Like, people talk about how abundant in every aspect of life you are, how blessed you are. I'm sure, like, you probably yourself feel that way as well. If you don't, then you should probably start your day with gratitude, because you are an abundant human being, extremely abundant. Yes, Seven of Pentacles. This is a person who has, like, they have put in a lot of hard work in their lives, which is like they've sown the seeds earlier and they are giving them the results now. Also, they have a lot of ancestral blessings. Clearly, people gossip about how hard working you have been and how much your hard work is paying you off today. Like, if you have worked very hard to reach a certain position and today you are reaping what you had sown. Also, a lot of ancestral blessings are coming your way. I'm seeing that clearly. The Hanged Man. You know what I'm seeing is you guys have, like, the hangman is almost like a wake up call in life. There was a threshold that you had hit. You have seen a lot of failures, you have seen a lot of toxicity, treachery, cruelty, brutality, and you know what? We all tend to have a threshold. Beyond that, it becomes a wake up call for you. Also, I'm just adjusting the camera a little bit. Yeah. uh, Beyond a certain point, it can become a wake up call. Like, you know what, beyond it I cannot take it, I need to change my life. And you also changed your life. Like, probably earlier you're more of a people pleaser, maybe more laid back, more happy go lucky, going with the situation, going with the flow. But now you have changed. Now you're very ambitious, you know exactly where your life is headed towards and you're fighting for it. You're ambitious, you're very wise. You're sowing your seeds. Five of Wands, you're very stable. I'm seeing that, you know what, you're very, very stable. A lot of, overall, I'm getting a lot of fire energy like Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and a lot of earth energy like Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. This six signs could be very prominent in your chart. Excuse me. All right, so I'm seeing this six signs being very, very prominent in your chart. You could be having any of the six signs, and yeah, I mean, that has a very big probability. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is a person who is very who is like an all-rounder, who is very well-rounded, who is very well-rounded, very how shall I put it? I can't explain. Like, you are like a multifaceted person, very charismatic, very hardworking, very good at maybe some creative endeavor or sports, at the same time equally good as a family person. Like, you are a fantastic multitasker, multiple things, and you ace all of them, and that is something making a lot of people gossip about you. Like, how come, people just wonder how come you manage so many things in life with ease and elan. That is one thing people wonder about. Temperance, you are a very balanced person, very balanced, very wise, very sorted kind of a person, somebody who knows where the life is headed towards and is willing to work for it, is willing to walk towards that. Sorry, I again moved the camera. All right, you know, I'm getting a lot of Libra vibes here, because temperance typically tells me, temperance, two of pentacles typically tells me, talks a lot of balance, and Libra is significant. Relationships for you are very significant, and I'm seeing that people gossip about how good you are, maybe with your family, maybe with your friends, maybe with your partner, how good you are in your relationships, how giving, how caring you are. Ten of Wands, you are a very responsible person, very responsible, very wise, very kind. You know, these people tend to carry a lot of burden, not of their own selves, but of a lot of other people as well. You guys tend to carry a lot of burden. The world, you know, your world has changed from the black and white to the color. I'm seeing that you guys have had some major, like, change in your universe, like people you mingled with, maybe the job you did, the house you lived in, there is some kind of an upgradation from black and white to color. Maybe you have, like, you might have migrated to a different country or to a different state, to a higher end house, could be a better car, could be a better job, it could be like a new relationship, and people are gossiping about it. Like, whenever we are upgrading, especially in life, people gossip a lot more. Excuse me. People tend to gossip about us a lot more, and that is something that is pretty evident about you guys. Five of Pentacles, yes, I mean, you are still, you know, I'm seeing that you're going through a better phase in life, but still you haven't forgotten where you came from, how far you have come. You haven't forgotten all that. You haven't forgotten, like, how much of a struggle you had to go through to reach wherever you have today. It was a lot of struggle, but you have aced that. You have been through all of that, and you have come out as a winner on the other side. So I'm seeing that Five of Pentacles is typically a situation where, like, you have been through those financial concerns. Especially, see, this couple, they don't have a blanket each, they can't even afford to have a blanket or warmer each, so they are just sharing their blanket. So you also have seen a lot of, like, you understand that how difficult life can be when you do not have the basic means of survival, and people have seen you go through those phases, and now seeing you here is something which is very astounding to them. Three of Pentacles, you are a very good, like, you're very good at what you do. It shows that you guys believe in creating, in being the architect of your own life. You guys believe in creating your own destiny through your own karma. It's through your own deeds, with your own two hands, you have created your destiny. A lot of Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus vibes can be seen clearly. Pile 1, a lot of earth sign can be seen here. Four of Pentacles, you guys are very, very good with finances. A lot of people will probably call you a stingy person, but you know what? Sorry. Clearly, I'm seeing that, you know, this change in world that has happened with you from here to here, that has made you realize the importance of money. Probably earlier you would lend your money to people easily, you would do a lot of things which you no longer do, because you have realized how important that money is, how important those savings are, how difficult life can become if you are in this Five of Pentacles situation. Though you have a lot of it, quite a bit of it, I'm seeing a lot of abundance, but you do not believe in throwing money away, like flushing it down the toilet. You do not believe in that. Five of Swords is an energy where you have literally, um, Five of Swords is an energy where literally you have been through a phase where, you know, like, everybody was bitching about you, literally were gossiping, in the sense, like, even now probably there are people around you, especially at workplace, who are wearing the masks. They actually don't want your good. They do not have good intentions. Beware, pile one. There are people around you who want to pull you down. They want to see you down. They want to see you suffer. There are people around you that way, and beware of them. Seven of Swords, there are a lot, like, you have learned a lot. You have learned the tactics. Like, you no longer, you understand that, see, this person is hiding because he knows that he can't face all three of them. So with his ammunitions, he is hiding because, when the time is right, I'll make my move. And you have realized in life, you have got to be that way. You have got to be calculative. To you today, you have become very successful also because you have started believing that life is more like a chess game. You can't win always playing on a straight bat. Instead, you've got to be more calculative. Before taking one step, you'll have to think 10 times over. 10 of Pentacles, man, woman, and dog. Literally, this is a person who has like a lot of attention. They get a lot of attention, and a lot of people want to be with you. Clearly, they want to have a family with you. Man, woman, and like, seriously, I'm seeing there is a gossip regarding you also, because you do not have any idea how popular you are amongst people. A lot of people would love to be with you, would love to be around you, would love to be your partner. Yes, a lot of people would love to have a future with you because you are very stable, very good at making money, probably even pretty like, and I'm seeing an all-rounded kind of a personality. Especially, they will feel very safe around you, both financially and emotionally and otherwise. So a lot of people would love to be your partner. Clearly, I'm seeing that. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a personality. People can't get away with like bluffing with you. People cannot lie and manipulate you easily. People like, you see right through people's facade. You see right through people's facade. Queen of Sword is that kind of an energy. You see right through people's facade. People are not good. Like, people, you are very good at seeing right through people's masks. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles twice. A lot of people would love to have a family with you. See, man, woman, kids, everything. Like, a lot of people would love to have kids, love to have family with you. Yes, and that is something that people talk about a lot. Like, people gossip about you a lot. Believe in the impossible. Yes, you are a firm believer in, like, when you were going through tough situations, nobody believed in you, but you believed in the universe. You believed that things can go better, and it has gone better. And people gossip about it, that, what, see how far they have come, because they had that faith, that innate faith, that yeah, things will get better for me. The energy is gaining momentum. You have gained, what, your energy has gained a lot of momentum today. you know like, the things that you used to speak about, like, earlier, when you were not like successful, things that you said regarding life, regarding your observations of life. We all tend to have different perspectives, but people would probably laugh at you regarding your ambitions and stuff. People would probably laugh at you, but today I'm seeing those are the people. They come to you for suggestions, they accept you, they want to have you as their mentor figure. Walk through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. You know what, Scorpio can be significant for you, A. Secondly, walking through your fears, literally, you have learned to face your fears and move ahead in life. You have faced a lot of your fears, and it's okay. Like, we are all having different kinds of phobias, but what people like really appreciate and respect about you is you have faced things that were daunting to you earlier. You have faced them, and you have taken this challenge and have surpassed them and have moved on in life, and that is giving you a lot of success. surrender to the divine. Yeah, you are probably like, you even talk about a lot of your destiny is like plans and stuff like that, and people gossip about like how devoted you are to the almighty, how devoted you are to the universe, and people gossip about that. Of course people gossip, like, it's like people, a lot of people probably feel that you are a very good manifester. It's true, your belief in the universe, believing in the impossible goals, that you have been able to achieve so much. New moon in Aries, it's time to take action. Yeah, you're very action oriented. Today, you have become very action oriented. You are very proactive, no longer a procrastinator, and that is something people gossip about. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Yes, Sagittarius can be significant. Yeah, the fire signs are significant for you guys. Looking at the bigger picture, this gives me the vibes of a leader, somebody who can look at a wider horizon clearly, who can look at a better, wider horizon. Capricorn new moon, your hard work is paying off. Actually, I'm seeing your hard work is paying off is like, you are a person who has worked very hard in their lives, and now they're getting the success that they have always deserved, and people realize that, people appreciate that, this person has worked very, 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 very hard to reach wherever they have today, and the success that they're reaping today, it's a direct answer to the hard work that they have put in for so long. Expect a powerful change. You guys have been that person who has manifested some bigger dreams which people could barely imagine, and now people understand that you're like, a lot of people gossip is this person is meant for bigger things. Now that they have achieved these things, they are probably meant for bigger things. There was a time when they didn't believe you. Today they feel that you're meant for bigger things, and that's how people actually function. Aries full moon, fiery climax approaches. Yeah, I'm seeing congratulations, pile one, something actually bigger happening to you, and people are just looking at you in awe. I'm like, the vision I'm getting is you have achieved something like path breaking, mind boggling, and people are looking at you in awe. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Literally, you are the keepers of the earth. Literally, a lot of people feel that you guys, like people like you, human beings like you, are also needed, because you are one of those light workers who probably tend to touch a lot of people's lives. You could be a very good mentor, a good life coach, a very good manifestation coach, a tarot reader, an astrologer, could be anything of that sort, and people feel that, you know people like you are needed to uplift mankind, and that is something people talk about. Answer the call. You are actually on your divine path, divine purpose today. That is something people think about. Align your life. People feel that your life is being, literally it's being aligned, it's in alignment. People literally believe that your life is in alignment today. Your life is doing better. The age of light. The age of light is like, you know what, you are like a ray of light, a ray of hope for a lot of people. You are like, a lot of people, you probably like, beware pile one, you probably tend to attract a lot of toxic people as well, because you're a very empathetic person. I'm seeing like a light walker, a very empathetic person. You're like the ray of light to a lot of people, so people literally feel that, people like you should be there to uplift mankind. Like, there should be more people like you on this earth. That's how people gossip about you. I'm seeing a lot of positive things actually break the chain. You have left everything that was there, that defined your past, that they no longer define you. That is something I'm seeing. They no longer define you. Yes. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Pillar of light, You are like that pillar of light. You are like that visionary who has an uplifting vision regarding their own selves and also regarding mankind, and people gossip about it. Like, I'm seeing it could be like an Aquarius, a visionary, a researcher, somebody who is very progressive, very forward thinking, or also a spiritual guru, and or a spiritual guru. And people think that you are like that ray of hope to a lot of them. People also gossip about how divinely protected you are. You are extremely divinely protected. See from a higher perspective, eagle. You are a person who has a complete leadership qualities. You have a lot of leadership qualities about you, and people appreciate that. You have a lot of leadership qualities about you. Yes. And people literally gossip about it, like, you know what, how far this person has come. That is the whole thing. Like, you are like a different personality today as compared to who you used to be 5 7 years back. Transform and unveil your gifts. Shapeshifter, you have transformed yourself. Today people can no longer, as I said, like, can no longer recognize the old you. So like, you are a big, like, achiever. It's a big achievement. I'm seeing it as a big achievement. See your seeds grow. Clearly, people gossip about how much you've walked, how hard you've walked to reach wherever you have. The success that you're witnessing today is because of all the hard work that you had put in, and that is helping you sprout the seeds that you have had. Trust in the higher forces, shaman. Trust in the higher forces. Literally, I'm seeing like you have turned yourself into this owl. You have turned yourself into a person who has got a uh, lot of wisdom, a lot of world view, a lot of life view in general. You are a person who has a lot of faith in the higher power. You are a person who has a lot of faith in overall, like, in overall life in general. You have a lot of faith, and that is something I'm seeing, that you guys, people understand that you are divinely guided, you are divinely protected, you are on a divinely guided and protected path. And the success that you are seeing is because of the seeds that you have sown earlier in life. These are the gossips. You know what, I'm seeing a lot of positive gossips actually. Make plan and focus. Yeah, you are also very plan oriented, making plans, like focus. Yeah, see, devoted and committed. Yeah, you are very much like, very regimented, very devoted, very focused. You work in a more planned manner. That kind of a person you are. In general, you are like a person who has a plan at the back of their mind, and they believe in the execution of the same. So you are that kind of a person, a very plan oriented person. Also, trust in the unknown, sky father. You are a person who has got a lot of faith, lot of trust in the unknown, in the higher power. I'm seeing that you are a person who has been like, who has had a lot of trust in the higher power, and they know how to actually how to use that power to, for the betterment of their own selves and of the humankind in general. You have used that, how to use the forces of the universe, almost like an alchemist. How you have used the forces of the universe for the betterment of your own self. So that is something people talk about. Like, you have been the alchemist, the architect of your own life. Grit the darkness. Here, where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that make you whole, but cut deep with all of their sharp edges. You know what? You have been through a lot. You have walked through a lot of darker alleys, and people understand that you have been through a lot of difficult circumstances in life, and those things that cannot actually break us, that cannot kill us are the ones that makes us stronger. And that's the exact thing that has happened with you as well today. Bat. Invoke thy power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. You have actually, the message is similar. You have been through a lot of darker alleys, but those darker alleys, when they say that, night is the darkest before it becomes dawn, so it's more like that for you as well. Like, you have been on the other side, you have gone to the other side after going through this dark tunnel, where literally you had to encounter a lot of hidden enemies, hidden forces who try to, even now they try to pull you down. And people realize, well-meaning people realize, that how far you've actually come. You've fought your own demons to reach where you have today. Owl, behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. You are a very wise person, and also somebody who believes in magic, who believes in the manifestation of their magic, manifestation, true manifestation of their selves, literally rooted. May you never tear the living ritual that is magic marched within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. You are a very rooted person, you are a very grounded person, somebody who has a lot of, uh, how shall I put it, who is very grounded, very rooted, very hardworking, very much like a person who knows where their position is in society. They know how far they have come, they know how hard they have worked, and they value themselves and they value others as well. Yeah. The world awaits you morning. Today you are such a proactive person that you believe in seizing each and every day, and people notice that about you. Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. At last you have realized how precious you yourself are, and people gossip about that as well, that this person has learned their own value at last. Slay them all. See, you are so courageous that you can slay a dragon. People talk about that this person is very courageous, they have faced so much in life and have moved on. Unplug and relax for a spell. You are a person who has at last, like, you know you probably tend to work very, very hard, and a lot of people would also gossip that you are a workaholic, and would probably, the message for you would be, probably you could consider working a little less. Maybe that might actually affect your health in a more positive manner. All right, don't seek anybody's approval. You are a person who does not seek other people's approval today. You are a person who actually is their own, very much their own person, and they do not want other people's approval. You can be your own knight. You are a person who you are a person who does not need a knight in shining armor. You are a person who does not need anyone else to fight your battles. You are a very efficient, self-sufficient person. Somebody who who is willing to stand up against all odds just to fight their own battle. All right, now time for the guided messages. People, okay, life is as simple as you keep it, as complicated as you make it. It's your mantra, clearly, and people gossip about that this person actually has lived this life. Walk, 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 and your success will follow. You are a workaholic. People clearly gossip about that. Leave and let others leave. You are a believer in this mantra, and of course people realize it about you. People gossip, people talk about it. You set my heart on fire. I could make you very happy. You have quite a few secret admirers or not so secret admirers. Live your life as an example for others to see. Absolutely, you believe in living your life to the fullest. Believe in your own abilities. You are a person who has a lot of faith in their own abilities, in their own stuff in general. You are that star whom I aspire to have. I really skip my heartbeat whenever you are near me. Yeah, a lot of people actually are crushing on you. A lot of people see you as a star. Be there for others, but never leave your own self behind. Yeah, you know what, you have at last learned the importance of self love. You have learned the importance, like how important you are as a person. Yeah, I'm seeing some major changes. Now it's time for the charms. All right. So the first one is, I'm seeing like, some major changes where your life has now become more of a like living out of a suitcase. You have to travel pretty frequently. You've become a frequent flyer, and people are gossiping about it. Some major changes in your career. You're very wise. You're a great manifester today. You have emancipated yourself from your own cage. Yes. Yeah, a lot of people are actually admiring you or actually want to offer their love for you. Transformation has been key for you. You are divinely blessed and protected. Clearly, you hold the key to your own life. The binocular, you hold the binocular of your life. You have a larger than life image. Dog, you are a very faithful person, somebody who also works for animal rights. You are receiving recognition for your own work. You know what, I'm seeing some major changes, and it's the whole, your life has changed or is in the mode of changing, in the process of changing. Maybe next 6 to 8 months, if you walk the way you are today, it's gonna change so much that you will not be able to recognize yourself, and people are gossiping about that. I hope, Pailwan, you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello, pile 2. If you're attracted to the second pile, what's the latest gossip about you? Then here comes your reading. Clearly, you know what? You have been through a phase where you have been through the tower moments, being betrayed, backstabbed, or like, you had to really rediscover a facet of your life, or like multiple facets of your life. See the green shoots here from the dead, literally rising from the ashes, phoenix, that kind of an energy I'm getting. Like seriously, you had to rise from the ashes in a lot of ways. You had to literally transform a lot of, to change a lot of facets of your life. Two of swords, you are a person who is actually like, you have been there where you have felt been stuck, been totally clamped down from all aspect, from all sides, being betrayed, backstabbed by your so-called own people. Then maybe your financial situation was also in very shabby condition, like everything was down in the dumps. That was the situation you were in, and I'm seeing some massive results, like massive conditions, some real tower moments you had to go through, and I'm seeing that happened in the last 3 to 5 years, and things since then are slowly changing though. In the last 6 months to 8 months, I'm seeing things are turning up. Four of cups, you know what, this person, they are more worried about the cups that they can't have anymore, when they are not seeing that universe is offering them the fourth cup. Clearly, when all the doors had closed on your face, you had some unforeseen opportunities come your way, and you have utilized them to your advantage. I'm seeing as well, like seriously, you guys used your advantage, used your opportunities to your advantage to make better, like to make a better outcome in your life. Like I'm seeing, like you guys went through really dark phases, but came right up, used all the opportunities that came your way. Like people are flabbergasted to see that a person where you were like 3 years back, they can't even imagine that you would be where you are today. So that is the gossip, like see how far they have gone. Can't believe that they have endured so much. I'm getting, like sensing a lot of respect for you. I'm sensing a lot of positive vibes coming from them. Like you are almost like a motivational figure already for a lot of people. I'm seeing some major, maybe illness, maybe traumatic losses. It can be anything, some major, like one or multiple losses, and from there recovering. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is, seriously, Three of Cups is celebration. This tells me that you are a person who knows how to celebrate life to the fullest. In fact, you believe in celebrating every moment of your life today. Like earlier, you didn't have the hope that you will get this opportunity to celebrate, but now that you are getting it, you try to make no stone unturned to celebrate each and every moment of your life. And secondly, another thing is, see, this lizards to me are the talking heads. A lot of people gossip about you. I'm seeing that you are a very attractive person. Like your persona is very attractive, your personality is very very attractive, and you guys are like, you guys tend to get a lot of people who are gossiping about you behind your back anyways. You probably don't really care much, because I'm seeing you have a very charismatic kind of a personality. This you, like earlier you were probably more depressed, more of an overthinker, but now you are more of a go-getter. Like now you have realized after losing quite a bit in life that this is one chance that I get at life. I'm gonna live it to the fullest. That's your mindset today. Typically, Knight of Swords typically tells me a proactive person, a go-getter in life, somebody who doesn't really care much what others are saying, thinking, doing. This part has a lot of similarity with pile one, so you guys could check that out. Not everything, but this change in transformation part is has a lot of similarity. You know what, you guys have seen a lot of downs in life, so you have become way less scared. Like for you today, if I faced that, if I've overcome that, I'll be able to overcome this as well. That is the whole point. This is the whole point. And I'm telling you, this is a major major thing. Three of wands is a new starter. Like you have really restarted a facet of life. I'm seeing like this person, maybe you guys have moved place, maybe you have gone to a different country, but a new sunrise has happened in your life and you are grateful for it every single day. You are extremely, not just grateful, you're very much, you're very, how shall I put it? You show gratitude towards your own life every single day for that. Ace of Wands, making a new way, making a new path for yourself. This is also very important. Like you are today the person who, if you put your mind to something, you get it done. You are that kind of a personality. When life gives you some major jolts, which I'm sensing in your case, especially pile 2, it was probably not to this extent in pile one's case, but life has really jolted you out of certain things. Like you were almost sleepwalking through life earlier, but now you have an action plan where you want to see yourself 2 years from now, 5 years from now, and you're moving in that direction. You're acing the process. You are like the creator of your own destiny. That kind of a vibe I'm actively seeing. Like you're actively creating your own destiny. Page of Pentacles, you guys are, like seriously, you guys are the creator of your own destiny for sure. I'm seeing some massive financial prosperity, financial abundance come your way. Some like this is not even regular types. This is some since you've seen a lot of negativity, a lot of downs, your ups are also very high. A lot of Scorpio energy, strong Pluto, a strong retrograde Saturn. These are the possibilities I'm sensing. Apart from that, Pisces can also be significant for you guys. Six of Wands. People also gossip about how much attention you get. I'm seeing clearly there is a lot of change in the way you have started dressing. You have upgraded your wardrobe. You have had a complete glow up, I'm hearing. See, this person is so well dressed, very classy, and a lot of attention coming your way. And people gossip about it. Trust me, pile two. People gossip a lot about the amount of attention you get, how much of a glow up you have had. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles clearly gives me, you are a very hard-working person. You have rather transformed yourself into a very hard-working person, because you have realized that in order to achieve your life's purpose, in order to achieve your life success, you need to be very, very hardworking. You have to work very hard to reach your goals. The magician you are, people literally think that you have become the alchemist of your own life. Literally, you have used the forces of nature, namely the air, the water, the earth, and the fire, to actually cook up, to literally not cook up, rather to manifest your current life. People feel that your manifestation power is at its peak, and probably they are not like not exaggerating one bit. I feel literally you have manifested this new life of yourself with your own hard work, your passion, and your belief system. Wheel of Fortune. See, from here you have come to this phase. People are flummoxed, they are awestruck seeing your life change so much for better. And this has happened. The wheels of fortune has turned in your favor only and only through your own passion and hard work. And people talk about it, of course. I mean, suddenly, not suddenly, rather slowly but surely, when your fortune changes, people around us usually would look at it in a way that, you know what, this wheels of fortune has changed because we have changed ourselves. Justice. You know also how to stand up for your own self, stand up for all the justice you stood for the longest time. I'm seeing that you guys actually stood for justice. Like, you stood up for your own self, and that is showing in this. That you guys actually stood up for, like, like, growing up you had to stand up for your own independence. You had to speak up against all the voices. You had to lay down your own set of boundaries. You grew up that way. You grew up as a fighter, and I'm seeing that now also you speak up against all the just injustices that are happening in the world. And people talk about it, that how courageous this person is. They always speak up, not just for their own self but also for others. Seven of Swords. See this trapped bard. You have been in this situation. You know how it feels like. This just okay now. Now, pile two, I understand. You have been there, being a trapped bird in a cage. Today, you speak up for justice of those people who are, maybe either you could be into law or paralegal system, an advocate, like related to law. You could be related to law, or maybe a social rights activist, or an animal rights activist. Maybe a, an animal right activist could be like very much of a, like, a thing that could happen to you, because I'm seeing that you know what a life in cage means, what a life in real constricted situation means. And you want to emancipate everybody, not just human beings, even animals, from that situation. So that's why you probably speak up. Yeah, you have a lot of strength. People actually speak up, like gossip about how strong you are as a person. First of all, Aries also can be significant. Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, these are the signs I'm getting which can be very significant. Leo, these are the signs which can be very, very significant. Even Libra, because justice, Libra can be significant. Three of Pentacles, you're very good at collaborating with others, like, man management, managerial skills, collaborating with others for your own enterprise or entrepreneurial journey. That kind of an energy I'm seriously getting for you guys, that you guys joining hands with others to set up your own thing, or your own way, or you're very good at man management in like group situations. You're very good, you've got a very good leadership quality about you which people gossip about. Yes. Nine of Cups, a lot of people are literally willing to be on their feet, on their knees for your attention. A lot of, it gives me the vibes of a lot of people having crushes on you. Clearly a lot of people want to propose to you, they have crushes on you. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is celebration. You are, like, I'm seeing you are at last celebrating life. You are celebrating all the nuances of life. You are celebrating, how shall I put it? You are celebrating, like life is giving you the opportunity to celebrate and people are talking about it. That only happens when we achieve something really great. So I'm seeing clearly you are achieving, especially materialistically speaking, you guys are achieving something great which you're celebrating as well, and people are talking about it, that look how far they have come. Where they 5 years back, 3 years back, but look at them today. They are just shining, and that is something people are talking about. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is like you are you're a very good family material. Like the way in which you treat your family members, people talk about it. Also a lot of people feel that you would make a great, like they would love to have family with you. A lot of people would love to love to have kids with you, families with you. 10 of Cups, you're very caring, nurturing, yet very responsible and balanced approach towards life makes you a perfect family person. That is another thing. All right, now the Sun card. Really, I'm seeing some real celebration, you guys. Celebration, success. Like I'm seeing some major success, and you guys are celebrating as a result, and people are gossiping about it. Mark my words, if you keep on walking the way you are, life is gonna give you, if it's not already the case, life is gonna give you a lot of opportunities in the recent times to celebrate yourself, to celebrate itself, life itself. All right, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm seeing that you are a glamorous, like I'm seeing you are embodying this whole queen energy, somebody who is prosperous, who is abundant, and at the same time they are like, they have got everything in their life that mostly a person can wish for. They have got everything that they like, will, that like people could think of. You guys have that, and people are envious of your possessions. Literally you can buy anything you put your hands on, and people are envious of that. A lot of jealousy, also a lot of gossip, because a lot of people are jealous. Yeah, first of all the Leo can be significant. Also King of Wands, you have all the means that you need for survival, for success in life. You have got all the means, seriously. You know what, people also see you as a very stable person, somebody who is very good as a partner material, as a life partner or a business partner material. See, I'm getting a lot of people even approach you actually for business. People see you a lot of Capricorn energy, stable Taurus, Virgo, very dependable kind of a person you are. Yeah, very good at making money, very good at gauging people. You have a lot of power and contacts lakhs which you use to help others. You use your money to uplift others because you have been through those phases of life, and you know when you don't have the basic means how difficult life can become. Nine of Wands, yeah, people also see you as very, very desirable, extremely desirable. And you know what, rest can't be spoken about like on YouTube. But the thing is, you understand, a lot of people have like desires for you. A lot of people are uh, having a lot of their fantasies about you, let's say. So that is also true. You're very, very attractive to a lot of people, so that's given. Like, you are very attractive to a lot of people. All right, so the Empress, yes, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Empress, you guys typically tend to embody this Emperor, Empress, like at the top of your game, very desirable, well dressed, very well off. They have really, like, you're self made, in a very good position, yet very helpful to others. That kind of a thing, that kind of an energy I'm seeing, which makes a lot of people gossip about you, like how far this person has come. A new start in life, I'm seeing an overall new start, not just in career, maybe even a new romance could be approaching you. So an overall new start in life is something that can be seen. Step out of your comfort zone. You know, you are like a person who has been like too much into their comfort zone, so you guys need to go out and face the wall and step out of your comfort zone for sure. Yes, a new romantic cycle. See, Libra, trust you guys, I do not see your card while shuffling. So a new romantic cycle approaches. That's why it becomes a little bit jumbled up at times. But yes, I was typically getting with this card, this Four of Wands. One sec. This Four of Wands, I was getting the feeling that, you know, you could be having a new stable affair or a relationship as well. Like, every aspect of your life is having a new start. Be bold to make the first move. You know, probably you could be approaching somebody, or maybe you could be making some business decision which might end up being very fruitful. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of gift of the gap, a lot of people listening to you, looking up to you as a mentor figure. That thing is very prominent. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. You know what, whatever you do, you bring a lot of love into that situation. That is something I'm seeing. Bring love. You are like, you love what you do, and people really respect you for that. That kind of an energy is typically there, and people talk about it like, you know, when you love what you do, work does not seem like work. For you, for this person, that's how it is. Time for healing. You know, you have healed from your past wounds. People talk about it like, you know, this person has struggled so much, but at last probably they have found their own solace, their own kind of nirvana in a way. Answers that you needed were coming. Maybe there was a time in your life when you questioned, like, why these things happened to me, why me and not someone else, and stuff like that. And the answer for that is, the answers that you are seeking are coming. Things that you seek are also seeking you. Likewise, whatever answers you are seeking, they are also seeking you. Taurus, new moon, prosperity lies ahead. You are seen as a very prosperous soul, somebody who is very prosperous, who is very dependable, very prosperous. Transformation, things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing, transformation, transformation, transformation. All along, a strong Pluto and the Scorpio energy is very, very much like obvious. A lot of a very strong Scorpio energy, a lot of your planets in Scorpio, or strong Pluto placement, or a retrograde Saturn, that kind of a position is very, very evident. Trust your path. People literally gossip that you are actually on your guided path, on your guided mission, and that's for sure. People literally feel that you guys are actually on your guided path, warrior woman. Yeah, you stand up against all the injustices, and people talk about it, that how bold this person is, how courageous this person is to stand up against all the odds and speak up against, speak their own truth, birthing a new age. You're also, Aquarius, as I said, Aquarius could be significant because you guys also are very progressive. you know you, it almost feels, people feel that you guys are so progressive, so ahead of your times. Could be a researcher also, could be working in something very bleeding edge or cutting edge technology, could be crypto to AI to some kind of a cancer cure. So people feel that you guys are like, or you could also be into tarot healing, tarot, reiki, healing, naturopathy, where you're birthing a new age where people will have a lot less suffering and people gossip about it. Probably you speak about your truth this way and people gossip about it, like some people laugh behind your back, some people are awestruck. So you will have, like, you get a lot of attention, you guys, like that. Really, you guys embody a lot of lion and a lot of empress energy for sure. Council of light, yeah, you're like a ray of hope, like a ray of light to a lot of people. Journey, daughters of your mother, workers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you own. You have, these people are very self-made, you have self-created your own path. Literally, you are on a journey of, like, everything is you do not know what is going to come next, everything is unknown, uncertain, but you have actually enjoyed this journey, and you have made a life, you have carved out a life for yourself by walking on this unknown path. You have become a self-made successful person by walking on this unknown path. Protection, this is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in a well of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. Literally, people feel, people gossip how protected you are divinely, because you've been through a lot of darker alleys and have come out of those successfully because God had protected you. Apples. To taste, one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flame hides drowning waters. Literally, I am seeing a lot of, the apples typically tell me that you guys have see a lot of eyes. I'm seeing, I hope it's visible, a lot of eyes in the background on you. A lot of people have their eyes on you, and a lot of people are wearing a facade. They are wearing a mask, so you need to be able to recognize who those people are, who your fake friends are. They are not your well wisher. You need to remember that. Spider, what a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. You are a very mysterious person. I'm seeing that you have weaved together a very mysterious web around yourself. So you are like a spider, you have weaved together a very mysterious web. You are like, you shroud yourself in the cloak of mystery. That is something that is pretty much evident. Dream and journey drum, you are on a dream journey, and that's for sure. You are on a dream journey, and people notice that this person is on a dream journey. This person is on a mission of their own. Lord, take charge with authority. You have a lot of leadership qualities about you, and people notice it. People respect it. People notice it. People talk about it. You have a lot of, like, a sense of authority that is there about you. All right. Now the fire guardian, ignite your passion. You are also seen by people as somebody who is very passionate about what they do. They are very passionate. You guys are very, very passionate. And it's your passion, it's the passion with which you've pushed harder towards your success. That is something that is very evident. Shed the old skin. You have literally learned to shed your old skin. You have learned to shed everything that defined your past and move on to a better, more brighter tomorrow, brighter future. Shaolin master, be graceful in movement and action. Yeah, you are also a very graceful person. I'm seeing a gorgeous person, gorgeous human being inside out, be it a male or a female. You're a very gorgeous, graceful person. Like, seriously, a Scorpio can be seen that way as well. Scorpios are very graceful, very attractive, very enigmatic. Winter, take care of your needs. Yeah, you have walked through the darker alleys where you have learned how to take care of your own self, how to take care of your own needs, and you have become very self sufficient in the process. People also talk about it like this person has really, they have changed so much, they've become way more graceful, passionate, and also they have learned to be completely self dependent, independent today. Trust your talents in changing times. You are a person who has actually had a lot of, you know, you are seen by people as a very talented, very blessed person, blessed individual, very talented individual, somebody who has got a lot of, how shall I put it, like a very high IQ, very smart, that kind of a person. A fox is a very intelligent, borderline sly person. So people also see you as that you know how to get your own things done that way. Son, enjoy success and happiness. You are a person who has, like, you have been through a lot of difficulties, but you are enjoying, you're having now your own share of success and happiness, and people notice that you have started enjoying life, you have started enjoying and celebrating your life at last. It comes with time and practice, confidence. Earlier you're probably not that confident as you are today, and people also gossip about it that, see, it's the success that has made this person so confident today. Let them go. At last, you have learned to let go of things that has burnt you, that has actually traumatized you. You have let them go at last. You already have all the answers. Probably you have had a lot of questions once, that why me, why did it all happen to me, why was I, almost you felt being targeted. But that is not the point. The point was, you are probably one of those chosen ones where who are being chosen to fight their own battles, and hence make a survival guide for others in the process, which justice is coming. A lot of people literally feel that, you stand up for a lot of justice. There was a time when you felt that justice was denied to you. Today you stand up for justice and ensure that others get the justice that you couldn't get once, and people actually are very appreciative of these things, this kind of qualities that you display. Focus on here and now. 33 and 34, definitely there is some upgradation happening in your life. You are also very much focused on the current perspective of your life, the here and now perspective of your life. You're very, very much focused on that as well. Your potential is endless. People literally feel that you're meant for bigger things. You've got like high amount of potential where you can achieve bigger dreams. People gossip about it. Take a chance on them. A lot of people would want you, would love you to take a chance on them as well. Now it's time for your guided messages. Building every cornerstone of my life with my own deeds. All right, you are actually somebody who has built every corner of your life with your own deeds, and people gossip about it. Self worth, yeah, you stand for self worth, justice. You are like an uncut diamond to me. The more I get to know you, the deeper my feelings get. Of course, you have a lot of people who are romantically interested in you. Always ask the right questions and stand up for justice. Absolutely. And people talk about it that this person has so much courage to stand up for justice. I dream about you every single day of my life. All right, you have a lot of admirers. When it gets tough, the tough gets going. Absolutely. People feel that you are a very tough nut, Being happy never goes out of fashion, so live every moment to the fullest. Absolutely, you are somebody who lives every moment to its fullest. You are the best thing that can happen to anybody. Yes, a lot of people are crushing on you for sure. You are at last fulfilling your heart's desire. You are reaching your highest potential. Absolutely. Now it's time for the charms. Okay. The first one is an elephant. You have a larger than life kind of an image. Your walk is taking you far and wide. It's making you travel, and people are gossiping about that. You are a great manifester. Transformation has been a key point in your life of late. I'm seeing a lot of success and people talking about it. You hold the key to your destiny. People also often talk about that you're divinely protected. Yeah, you tend to embody a lot of masculine power, a lot of masculine energy in general. The cat shows me a lot of Scorpio energy, a lot of transformation. Also, you could be having a cat. Yeah, you could be getting into some kind of fitness. And the last one is a mask, a facade. You could be having a lot of secret admirers or people wearing facade, posing as friends when they are not. All right, pile one, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello, hello, pile 3. What's the latest gossip about you? Let's see. All right, so the hermit is the first one. All right, so people, you probably now portray a very solitude loving, a reticent, more of a very introverted energy is something that you portray, and people talk about it because you know what, a hermit is somebody who doesn't talk much. People cannot decode them, so you almost, it seems, you're giving off the vibes to me of somebody who cannot be decoded, who shroud themselves in a cloak of mystery, and that is something people tend to talk about a lot, right? Now the moon card. Yes, with the moon I get a lot of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy spread, especially Pisces and Cancer. Your intuitions are usually on point and people talk about it. Maybe you have said something to somebody and that came true, and people started talking about how on point your intuitions are. You're also known for your creativity, your natural creative talents. Maybe you are an artist, you're good at maybe singing, drawing, dancing. It can be anything, maybe even in sports some kind of extracurricular could also be significant. But you know what I'm seeing, you're also like a sage, like a devoted, committed, disciplined, regimented, that kind of an energy you give up, which people tend to gossip about. You tend to intimidate a lot of people as well, like people are intimidated by you. A lot of people know about you, but very few people actually know you in person, and so that is another thing which is to be considered. Eight of Cups. You have said goodbye to a lot of toxic scenarios, a lot of toxic situations, a lot of toxic relationships. You have said goodbye to them and you have moved on. You had to do it because you were faced with no other options. You know what? Once we face betrayal, especially I'm hearing here, especially probably in your own like so-called own people, maybe your siblings, sadly could be also your parents, or maybe your ex. We tend to become way more cautious about whom we let inside of our inner circle, and you have become way more cautious, and hence I'm hearing this hermit energy. Two of Swords. You know what? You have been on a situation where you failed, that you have been stuck on both sides. You could neither go ahead nor behind nor on the sides. Like you felt stuck up on all sides. You have been through that Two of Swords energy where there were loads of conflicts, loads of bitterness before you left. Like there was a threshold that was reached. And you know what that has taught you is wisdom, being cautious, not to trust people just like that. And you guys have learned those lessons, I'm hearing, and those are the things that has helped you, that now makes you who you are. And people gossip about that, because I'm seeing like you have a lot of introversion that is going on, a lot of, you're a very quiet, observant, intelligent, and pretty intimidating as a personality. And people gossip about all of this. They do not know much about you. They know about you, but they do not know you in person. Very few people actually get to know you. Eight of Cups, yeah, some wish fulfillment. I'm seeing some, you know what, probably it's the peace of mind, it's the divine connection that you have craved for. I'm seeing some spiritual fulfillment has happened. Also, I'm seeing that you are getting better dressed. With this card, I'm seeing that this person is very posh, very chic, very well put together, very classy in general. And also, you're getting some spiritual wish fulfillment, both things. And people are talking about it. People, you have become a focal point of gossip for a lot of people, because some of your wishes are getting fulfilled. Also, it's your intuition, on point intuitive power, which is making a lot of people speak. Maybe it's your creativity that is making a lot of people speak. You have been through a phase where you were so dismayed with life that you didn't see that life was offering you two more cups. Now you have learned to see that this, like when you had to walk out, when we were in distress, you could only see what things were going wrong. But now I'm seeing that you have slowly but surely started appreciating what you have, how much you have been able to manifest, what things you wanted and what you have manifested. So I'm seeing a lot of wish fulfillment, and you also being grateful for the things that you have today. Three of Swords. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of distressful energy. Probably even now, you have been through a phase which was so bad, so distressful, that even now you probably cry your eyes out at times. Probably that is one of the reasons why you have become very, very cautious about whom you let inside of your inner circle. Eight of Swords, yeah, a very sad person. Like I'm seeing a lot of pain even now, probably piled to, and probably even people gossip about that. Or maybe, okay. So after the pain, I'm seeing the Magician. So you have been through a lot of nights where you have cried, you have been very sad, lonely, you were grumpy, you felt like the last person living alone on this earth. But since then your life has turned around. You have become the magician, the alchemist of your own life to turn it around. Today I'm seeing that you are at a much peaceful position. It's because, okay, the next one is a strength card. Absolutely, this thing adds up. You guys have been through the pain, you have endured it, feeling like literally you felt that I'm the last person living on this planet today. That kind of a feeling, which is actually a very bad feeling to have, I must confess. But it's through your manifestation power. You have changed, you have turned a lot of things around. Now I'm getting a lot of spiritual gifts, a lot of connection with divinity that has changed your circumstances. It has made you emotionally much stronger. See, she's so strong that a bear is her pet today. So a lot of people today gossip about like how strong you are, what a great magician, what a great alchemist you are. You have literally changed your destiny from being distressed to at a much peaceful, serene position, where probably a lot of people come to you for the life lessons that you could be a life coach, actually a law of manifestation coach, a life coach, yes, high priestess, yeah, some kind of a spiritual teacher. You hold the key to a lot of people's destiny, not just yours. Excuse me. It's through your wisdom you hold the keys to a lot of people's destiny. I'm seeing some major changes happening, because you probably, like, it's through your pain, you have grown into your situation, you have transformed yourself, you have upgraded yourself as a human being, as a better human being, more superior human being, somebody who is way wiser, somebody who can show the way, the path to a lot of other people. That is something I'm seeing typically. High priestess. Ace of Cups is like, you know what? This shows that you have, like, you do certain things which you are very emotionally attached with. You are very emotionally attached to a lot of things, and you are doing them today. You are very emotionally attached. Ace of Cups typically, yeah. And you could be a very good counselor, a coach, a spiritual teacher, some kind of a guide, oracle, an astrologer, some person whom you are like, you do certain things with your own efforts, where you, things that you're very emotionally connected with your own efforts. So you could be a life coach, you do something which does not feel like work, and people talk about it, like you're naturally gifted. You're naturally gifted as an empath, as a life coach, a law of manifestation coach. And since you have been able to manifest what you desired for, people come to you, and that has become probably a side hustle, something that is giving you, producing you, giving you the abundance I'm seeing. And it can actually, it has the potential of giving you overflowing of abundance. Judgment. You are a person who dances to the tune of their own beats. You are a person who, how shall I put it, you are a person who is very less chaotic, who is somebody who is probably a little bit eccentric. But you know what you want out of your life, and you are not willing to give in to other people's demands. You are no longer a people pleaser. You have learned that you also have one life to lead, and you are living it to the fullest. Temperance, a very balanced person, somebody who has, like, you have a lot of experience. Your life has been a sea of experience, and you're dipping your pitcher in it, and you're distributing that, your knowledge, your experience, your wisdom to others. I'm typically seeing that you guys are using your wisdom to enlighten others. You guys are using your life lessons, the lessons that you have learned from your own life, to enlighten, to enrich others. Two of Cups is a person who is very, you have a lot of people who find you to be very attractive as well. You are very empathetic, very compassionate, very nurturing, very caring, very maternal or paternal, whichever, like, if you identify as a female or male, it depends on that. But Two of Cups tells me a lot of people would love to have you as their life partner. They have got their eyes set on you because of your empathetic, nurturing, caring nature. Yeah, you would make a fantastic parent. A lot of people comment on that. You're very good with kids also. You are such a good giver. You are a fantastic parent material. People actually talk about that. Four of Pentacles. you know you are also very good with money, with finances. You're very good with it, and you do not believe in squandering money away. Instead, you believe in saving it and investing it. Being a financially just person is something that you believe in. And yeah, I mean, Four of Pentacles tells me that you are a firm believer of, you are, you have abundance. I'm seeing that with Four of Pentacles, a lot of people will call you a stingy person, but you believe in a very grassroots level, very, like, you live way below your means, very simple lifestyle. Like, seeing you at surface, nobody can say how prosperous or how abundant you actually are. You have become abundant through investments and savings, and people don't even realize how abundant you actually are, but just by seeing you. and people gossip about it, that what, this person has a lot of money but they do not show off. Yeah, emperor is a very wise person, somebody who has gone up the hierarchy, and they have a lot of wisdom that they can share with others, and they do, people come to them for life advice. So a life coach is a definitely given, a life coach, or maybe you guys could make a very good life coach. Your life story can be a survival guide for a lot of people. That is exactly what I'm hearing. Six of Wands, you're also very much a go getter, an ambitious go getter in the field of your work. Where you work, you can be like, you are a very sought after person in the field of your work. A lot of people who are much senior to you probably also reach out to you for your suggestions regarding, life stuff, life related stuff, because of your wide wisdom that you show. And I'm seeing that, what, Six of Wands tells me that you guys are fantastic at what you do at work, and people gossip about it. Also, Queen of Cups, yes, you embody the Queen of Cups, nurturing, caring, giving, supportive, but you are a person who is very high up in the hierarchy, and you you are so caring, you are so nurturing, that you don't really care, like you haven't really forgotten where you came from, because I'm seeing that there was a time when you have been through a lot of difficulties, so now you try to reach out, and your life purpose has become to reach out to those people who are in distressful situation, who are in distress, and try and give them um, some kind of guidance, some kind of hand holding, to do some kind of hand holding with them. That is all. And people talk about it, that how good you are as a life coach or a mentor figure. Scorpio full moon, it's time to release negativity. People say that, what, this person has been through a lot of negative situations, especially from their probably own family or their ex, but they have learned to, like, wipe it away, and has let the new energy into their life, which has led them to succeed so much. In spite of seeing, enduring so much of negativity, you have let them go. People talk about this because letting go is one of the most difficult human emotions, and letting go of your own so-called own people. Don't let your past hold you back. Absolutely, you haven't let your past hold you back at all. Hold your vision. A lot of people see you as a visionary, because probably you speak about your vision, that you want to see humanity, regarding the progress of humanity, maybe the upliftment of humanity, and people see you as a visionary. End of a tough cycle approaches. Absolutely, yeah, Capricorn can be significant, and people understand that you guys have been through a lot of tough situations to reach wherever you have today. Full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. You know what? I'm seeing that people are seeing the real you and appreciating it. That's the gossip about you, that this person was so resourceful, and like, the change that you have had today, being that sagacious energy, that hermetic energy, being so resourceful, that is the real you, and people are flabbergasted, they are flummoxed. Sagittarius new moon, luck is on your side. A lot of people also feel gossip is like you have been very lucky. You got very lucky. Pisces full moon, balance spirituality and practicality. You have a strong balance between spirituality and practicality. You have a strong balance between, like, you are a person who has a strong balance between spirituality and practicality. And full moon in Pisces typically tells me that people feel that you are both spiritual as well as a practical person, somebody who has a bit of both, who has a balance between both. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo, people feel that you are somebody who is good enough, like, I am good enough. Like, there was probably a phase when you have felt that you are not good enough, but the message for you is, people think People gossip that you are more than good enough. Actually, you are a very giving, very nurturing, very much service oriented as a person. Have faith in your dreams. People actually also comment on how much faith you had in your own dreams, in the universe and the power of divinity. And people actually talk about it, that yeah, you are not alone. See, you probably talk about a lot of divine intervention, a lot of divine path, divine purpose. And people gossip about like how much divinely guided you actually are in this life. Feel loved and comforted. You are somebody whom people feel like, you have a very earth mother, very motherly, or a very, like, even if you identify as a male, you have a very motherly kind of a vibe. Somebody who is very caring, nurturing, empathetic, that kind of a vibe I'm getting. You are also a great teacher. Learn from the spiritual experience. Yes, this is exactly what I was thinking. The high priestess, great teacher, they tell me that you are a person who is like a master, somebody who can teach a lot of things to a lot of people, which will help them glide through life in a much easier, more comfortable manner. You are a person who has a lot of experience in spirituality, which you use to glide through life in general. Shift your perception. Your perception, like, people's perception about you has changed. Earlier, probably a lot of people would take you lightly, but after your recent transformation, people no longer like dare to take you lightly. People are actually pretty intimidated, they are very respectful, and they also talk about how on point your intuitions are. Hunter, track down your own fears and desires. You are somebody who has faced their own fears to reach the height that they have today. You guys have, like, literally facing your fears and inculcating self discipline is something which is one of those rarest of the rare qualities, and you have got that, and people appreciate you for that. White witch, be the light. You are like a source of light to a lot of people. You are like the transformative change. People want to talk to you for a few moments. Even if they are in, like, very much in distress, they feel way better whenever they get to talk to you a little bit. You tend to attract a lot of small animals, also a lot of traumatized soul. So little bit be careful, because you're very very empathetic. Your energy is very empathetic, and those traumatized souls can drain you a lot. Intend and create. People also comment on, like, how strong your intentions are. Like, if you put your mind to something, you're so good at creating things, and people talk about it. Animal guardian, trust your instincts. You are a person who has learned to trust their instincts at last, because people talk about your instinct, how good your instincts are. If you feel like, if there is a niggle feeling about certain things, doubt about certain people, they usually tend to come true in your case. And people around you have started commenting on that. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. You are a person who is actually, you are a person, people feel that if there are people like you in this earth, in this world, then they will not need a heaven. Like, people like you tend to make this world a better place to live in. So people actually comment that way, that they do so much for humanity, for the upliftment of humanity, that people like them, if there are more people like them, humanity will be in a much better place. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. You are a part of the soul family. You are a part of the soul tribe. I am seeing that strongly, that you are a part of a soul tribe. Star mother, how can you mother yourself? You are a person who has learned to mother themselves, and also you are very maternal. It's, you know You have been through a lot of crises where you learned that you need to mother yourself when no one else is mothering you. You probably had a lot of lack of trust in that department as well. And you grew up mothering yourself, and now you show that same love, empathy, and compassion to the distressed sections of the society. Does that make sense? You are like that star mother today to a lot of others as well. What are you clinging on to? The crumbling. You have actually let those crumbling blocks go, which has led to a much better tomorrow, like today for you. The life that you're living in today is because you've learned to let go of everything that was no longer serving you, which was only hurting you and traumatizing you. You've learned to let that go. Deep replenishment. People literally feel that meeting with you is like a deep replenishment for their soul. A lot of people, as I said, they want to talk to you for a few minutes to feel better. You are like that ray of light in this sea of hopelessness. Only ray of light, that pillar of light. Yes, you are like that singular pillar of light in the sea of hopelessness. People see you like literally as a necessity for their survival. You're like that sun in a lot of people's life. Bloom, what dreams may come from what you seek. Make room, make way, a clearing need be. You are literally clearing. I'm seeing you guys are clearing away a lot of your past karma, and that has provided room for all the new things to occupy that place and space. That space has been occupied to for like that has led you to have a better, like a positive life, because you have let go of everything that was not serving you. That's a repeated message for you. Healer, listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth, a river of mercy, blessed by mother, seen only by those who hold her mirror. Number 22 is an angel number. Number 8 is the number of transformation. You are being seen as a healer. Yeah, you are healing a lot of people. Also, a good nurse or a doctor or a naturopath can also be seen from this. Candle magic, speak your breath into its velvet, recite along its spine all that you desire, all that which will unravel. I'm seeing that you guys are actually having, like, you guys have manifested a lot of things in your life to reality, and that is something people talk about, gossip about, because they notice it, that this person has literally changed their lives upside down. We are all just stardust, universe. You are a part of this stardust, you are a part of this universe, and that is pretty much given. You can manifest your every wish, stars. Yeah, people gossip about how good a manifester you are. Weave together the crown you deserve. Thorns, you know what? You are a person who has managed to weave together a crown. When life has thrown thorns at you, you have used the thorns to weave together a crown for yourself. Like when life has thrown lemons, you have made lemonade out of it. Surround yourself with love. You have surrounded yourself with people you love, things you care about, your pet, your plants, your candle, your music. You are a person who is a very private person, and people also talk about it. Like very few people actually know you in person. That's something people gossip about, clearly. Remember to practice self love. You are a big proponent of self love, and that is something also that is very, like, that stands out, that makes you stand out, because probably you speak like, if you do not love yourself, do not expect others to love you or respect you. Think first before you judge feather. This card typically gives me the vibes of a witch, somebody into some kind of spirituality, into spell casting, something related to spirituality. And I'm kind of sure that that is a part of you, even if it's like a side hustle or a side part of your life, but still it is an important part of your life. Okay, now it's time for the guided messages. Your empathy and compassion is a gift to the world. People actually talk about your empathy and compassion. You make my world colorful, and I cannot imagine a life without you. Yes, you have made a lot of people's lives colorful. Your kindness and compassion makes you stand out. Yeah, you're a very kind and compassionate human being, and people actually compliment you on that. I hope you can realize how much I actually care about you. Actually, you care about, you know what? You actually, people, you have a lot of people who genuinely and deeply care about you. They feel that you are also a part of their soul family. That is a message I'm getting repeatedly. You are such a kind hearted soul, an inspiration for all generations. A lot of people look up to you, pile 3, all right. I never knew anything as profound as this. Absolutely. A we clearly have a past life connection. You have a lot of secret admirers, or not so secret. I want to protect you. All right, Gayatri, a lot of people are very much into you. Okay, now it's time for the charms. First, you are a very loyal person. Also, maybe you're very fond of dogs, or maybe you do a lot of animal right activism. You're very wise, and people notice that about you. Your time has arrived, and people talk about it. Yeah, you get a lot of attention. You are a star. People talk a lot about you. You are like a priceless possession to a lot of people. Wow. You have a jet set lifestyle. Maybe you have been like moving around a lot. Somebody is offering you their heart. You're divinely protected. Yes, double protection. See, star. You are way more popular than you realize. There is some new beginning happening in your life. Another person offering you their heart. Okay, you are like the unicorn, very rare, very ethereal. Also, you are like this ethereal mermaid. See, you are also an emancipated soul. You are also an emancipated soul. You are somebody who has emancipated their own selves and is also emancipating others in the process. I hope, Pile 3, you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you.